Hey guys, Paloma here. So, number one, before I get started on anything else and forget, thank you so much for the awesome feedback about the hubby starting off our vlog that I posted recently.
Gotta go get some eggs. Diesel? You ready to get some eggs? Huh? Diesel? Sit. No sit? Okay. They don't want to sit. You getting the chickens? Go get chickens. Good boy.
He did a really good job and he was such a good sport about it. He's such a great participation partner where he'll do whatever crazy thing that it is that I'm asking him to do, and he was kind of nervous, but he did so good. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys my fridge because I feel like I've done so many organization videos and I kind of just wanted to show you really quick since we put the groceries away. We did not do, this is not an organization video, so we did not do spick and span cleaning. Like, this is wipe it down, fill it up, put it back. That's all it is. I thought that was like a really great point though, to show you guys that the systems that I put all the time and energy and effort into to create content and videos and put it out there, they work, they can work. And I lived with these systems in the old house and here, and it's been a few years now. I've worked out the kinks and I've seen what's not practical, what actually works for us, and filtered out little bits here and there. But I think I did a really good job putting a lot of thought into those systems when I showed them to you guys, because I still live with a lot of them. So that being said, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to give you guys a quick look into our fridge, because I know some of you are curious as to whether or not we still live with these systems, or because I get comments on all the old videos all the time, and thought it would be a good chance to show you. So let's go ahead and take a look in my fridge. Okay, so here is what it looks like. And this is pretty typical because I have created a system with what I call live-in containers. Basically, the containers that are in this space live in this space, serve no other purpose, and always make their way back into this space even when they are empty, because I use them all the time. I just change out the actual products that go into them. So let me go a little deeper into explaining that. I have various sizes of containers here. I did have other ones that were kind of small, but I've come to realize that out here where we live, since we don't have fast food around us, we go through a lot more produce than what we used to. Also, we were on a reduced waste journey some time ago where we committed to making our kiddos eat everything. So they eat everything on their plate. We rarely have leftovers, because I always get asked, where do you put your leftovers? If in the case we have leftovers, they'll probably go like up there or something. The only time we really allow ourselves to have leftovers is if I make almost like double a meal, because I know I'm going to be busy the next day, or if the hubby does like a brisket or some ribs or something like that, where it's a lot, because you know when you smoke something you want to do as much as you can because it's a lot of work. Anyway, so only in those instances do we have leftovers. Aside from that, everything has a container so that it can fit into. I go through a lot of produce, but the produce changes depending on the season or what stores have available, so the containers are in a few different sizes to accommodate whatever it is that I bring into the fridge. So I have these large containers down here, and then I have the extra large that you can see the size difference. This is large, that's extra large. Also, I have these containers here. Typically what I put in here is if I get a ton of fruit, I put it in there. If I get big bulky veggies like cauliflower or cabbage, back there is cabbage right now, I just put them into the container. Everything else just depends on how much I get of each thing. So I have a ton of carrots because we were making stew. So they went into a big container this time, where maybe next time I won't need as many or have any plans for them, and they'll go into a smaller container. So self-explanatory, right? And then we have situations where I don't have a space for something that is oddly humongous. Like these things are crazy, guys. These are like 15-inch freaking English cucumbers, and they're amazing. So I found them in a pack of 3 at the 99-cent only store for $1.99. So I stocked up because we eat those where I eat them in almost all of my salads. My egg cartons are from Aldi, along with the clear containers down here, also from Aldi. They'll get them periodically, probably around the spring cleaning season. They were only $5, but I don't know if you can find them for $5 every time. It just depends on what they put them at. I do have my eggs numbered 1 through 4, so we know what order to use them. I keep number 1 on the top because that's the one we are using now. Then we move into number 2, but number 4 stays open because we have chickens, and every single time the hubby goes out, like today, got 15 eggs in one day, there's no sense in having a top on it because it's got to go somewhere. So we just stack them on top. And then once we see that the eggs are kind of overflowing, we cook breakfast for dinner, or I boil eggs and we pickle them. Also, the other live-in containers we have are the cheeses. I have shredded yellow cheese and I have shredded mozzarella. Underneath that, I have greens. So that could be spinach bags, it could be romaine like right now, it could be regular lettuce, it could be green, it doesn't matter. It's just green leafy things. Down here I have my tomatoes and peppers. These cute little bags actually came from Daiso for $1.50, and I think it was a pack of 2, and that was just so adorable. I had to get them and just put them in here because I felt like that felt like so like farmers market-y, so adorable. And I just fill those up with tomatoes. I always put the yellower or the green tomatoes on the bottom and put the more ripe ones on the top, so as you go down, you know they have time to get red. And then back there I have any peppers. I find awesome deals on peppers, like 3 for $1 at the 99-cent only store, and I just load up whenever I can, throw them in there along with jalapenos. All the pepper stuff goes right there. Typically the English cucumbers go tucked in and stacked right there, but you ain't getting those in there, that's for sure. Another system that I absolutely love are these containers, also Daiso. Everything at Daiso is $1.50, so unless it's like specific things, then of course they up the price, but the stuff that I get is $1.50. So in here I have all of my cheeses, sandwich meats, and butter and stuff like that. Each one of these containers has a tray that keeps the item off of the bottom of the container, which is awesome for fruits. When you have blackberries or blueberries, raspberries, anything like that, it's awesome for that as well. But I just like them because they fit perfect in this drawer, and when I put my sandwich meat in there, any juice that drips down, it's not sitting in it just getting all nasty. The juice is underneath it. This is sandwich meat right here, right there. So the juice is underneath it and the sandwich meat is on the little rack, and it's just great. And then I have one for butter, for American cheese, pepper jack, all that is in there. And sometimes I have things like this, like queso fresco, where I'm not going to use it right away and I don't want to break the seal on it, so I'll just put it in there in its packaging. But that's the container it's going to go into whenever I do decide to open it. And then I always have like a miscellaneous meat for the hubby to snack on, and then I have a small one for cream cheese, and then a ton of yogurt because my kids go through so much yogurt. In my old organization system at the old house, I showed you guys a full system using the Dollar Tree green water jugs and water bottles and all that stuff, and these actually really work, especially for kids. They are totally kid friendly. They can only be washed in your dishwasher if you do not have the dry heat on. We don't ever turn on our dryer in the dishwasher, so it's not going to melt the plastic or anything like that, and they are BPA free, or you can wash them by hand. Super simple. But I did show a video on that a long time ago, and they work, especially for kids. Then I have a glass jar with the creamer. Then I have some glass jars here with condiments, and I just refill them as we need them. And then another one down here. These are super huge water jugs from the Dollar Tree as well, and I use these for big sauces like barbecue, marinades, vinaigrettes, ranch, stuff like that that we use a lot of, but I don't want containers in the fridge. I'm not a fan of packaging. I don't know what it is. And then the hubby gets these two right here because he's always opening olives and miscellaneous things. So like that's the hubby section and that's it. Here we have some hot sauces, nothing too crazy. This one unfortunately has to go here because it doesn't fit down there, but this is where we keep the creamers for the hot tea, because we do hot tea with cream and honey. And yeah, but for now that's got to go there. And then up here we just keep our spreads like jelly or the vegetable spread that we use on pitas and stuff like that. So I hope you guys got something helpful out of this. I just figured it'd be a good time to do an update since I do get asked very often still, because I know a lot of you miss my grocery hauls and food prep and all that, but it's just different being out here. It's not the same amount of time available. All right, that being said, that's a look in my fridge.
Just wait on it. 'Cause
Yes. No bueno. Sorry, babe. Now you were looking forward to it. You got money? I don't have cash. So, where we live, it's a little small town. And there's an ice cream lady that's kind of scheduled to come through. And it's funny, huh? Well, if she comes this way, because I know they gave her a list of the houses. I don't know if she's going through all the streets. So out here you kind of have to have a list preset before you come out, because it's acreage, so there's very few houses and some of them are on land and you don't really know because you can't hear it. So she's out here, might get some ice cream. Yeah, she's down there. She's at the Ripley's house. In order for her to be able to actually hit houses that, you know, want to participate in buying ice cream, it kind of has to be scheduled. It's funny how things work out here because it's, again, a small little town. And we like to support the local little businesses and things that are out here. We'll come out and get her attention. Okay, so we got the boys, the push up things, and we got some sour cherries. But can you get my hair out of my hat? Like, no, the other side.
Out of your hat.
Yeah. Okay, so we got these for the kiddos. I'm about to go sand my Lazy Susan, and hopefully the hubby can burn it.
Oh yeah.
After I sand it.
Done deal. Done deal skis.
that it? Okay, so what do you have? What are you gonna make?
I don't know what I want to make, but I'm gonna make what you make.
So you're gonna, well, not the name, but what are you going to make? Like, what are you gonna do?
Break the egg.
No, you're gonna make scrambled eggs.
Oh, scrambled egg.
With?
Tomatoes, cilantro, and green onion.
Okay. Okay, so far I've showed you guys a few spaces that we have complete. I am working on this side of the fireplace right now. It's kind of like a mess because I'm just experimenting with things as I go around. I have this side to do, I have that side to do, and in the game space I have all of my big tree ornaments that I'm trying to get put away. Not trying to get, actually they're just sitting there in a pile in different categories because those are going to get put away and taken out, which I just don't feel like messing with it, to be honest. So I'm trying to get the decor stuff up. I'm gonna go upstairs and get 2 big lamp bases that are all wood. I took the lamp stuff off and I'm actually gonna use them as candle holders or as some kind of pillar thing. I'm gonna see how they look here, but I need to paint them black because they're kind of like a teal green color. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on this side and just kind of pop in and show you guys how it's going. Okay, so here goes a quick look at what we got so far. I didn't like the way the only colors coming through was the black and the teal. So I spray painted over the black with this kind of camo muted green that I love and distressed through that to bring out a lot of the black that I previously spray painted. And then there was some of the teal that peeked through, but I kind of like that because it makes it look like there's layers and different maybe age or periods where it was once a certain color. So I like the way it looks. Anyway, this is what the green looks like. It's a little too polished and shiny and clean for me. So I did distress and it looks beautiful. So of course, you know, what anybody can do what they want to do, but for $1 lamp base, I thought it's coming out great as pillars or candle holders, like pillar candle holders. Anyway, cool. Okay.
Get ahead of onions.
We're snooping in our friend's pantry. She's got cool stuff. Look at that.
What you had to walk through?
I can't reach.
Can't reach that one either.
drop it, I'll have cookies. That wasn't me. She's like little clay pot pies. Look at cool stuff up there. Okay. Oh, what is the
Bridget made me do it.
What is that right here? I don't know. It looks like a pot, like a terracotta pot. That's weird.